Okay, so first question is, if there's one thing you wish men understood better about women, what would that be?
That time of the month, how we need to have a little extra slack.
Okay, why are there some women on their periods capable of acting cool and calm at work, yet behave irritable at home around her loved ones?
Because it gives us the excuse. Like, so we have everything built up, and then once you get home, you just
unload. Okay. When preparing for a special night out on the town, how much consideration do you give towards being on time?
No consideration at all.
Why is there a stereotype that women are just notoriously late?
Because we have a lot to do. We have to do our hair, we have to do our makeup, we have to make sure our outfit's right. Once we have our outfit on, sometimes it doesn't look as right as it thought in our head.
Why don't women just start getting ready an hour earlier?
We do, but sometimes it runs over.
Okay. Why not 2 hours earlier?
I feel like we do, but yeah, but then while I'm doing my makeup, I get hungry, I want to drink.
Which do men enjoy more, the chase or the catch?
Probably the chase.
Isn't the catch the man's goal?
Obviously, evidently, yeah, but
Isn't the chase the woman's goal? Don't women want to be chased?
I would assume.
So why do so many women think that men enjoy the chase when I actually think that it's men that prefer the catch?
Ask that question again. Just because when men catch it, men don't hold on to it. We throw it back in the water. So
Why is that?
Cause it's a big C.
Okay. Do you think people are only as loyal as their options?
No.
How can someone who's socially awkward find love?
At church.
Okay. What does it mean when girls talk about having a hoe phase?
They're 19.
Okay.
Do you remember your hoe face?
Yes.
Okay, do you remember your hoe face? Show me your hoe face. This is my hoe face.
It's like your O face. What's the difference in your hoe face
It's my
and your
hoe
O face?
face. My O face?
Your O face. What's your O
I
face?
can't show you my O face because you have to suck my dick first.
Okay.
Next question.
When someone breaks their heart, they have a hoe phase.
Or if they never had a boyfriend, you go to the parties, you don't care who's around, you're twerking, it don't matter. That's the hoe phase. Yes, a hoe phase has to be done before a relationship.
Why don't they call it the slut phase?
I mean, you could call it the slut phase.
Okay. I'm just saying, isn't there a difference? I always heard the difference
don't
was
see a difference.
hoes get paid, sluts don't get paid.
I don't really go that deep. You can be a slut, a thooter, a slooter, a whore. I don't give a shit.
The whole phase for females is this, man. They want to have fun. But girls have to go through that whole stage to find a woman in them, you feel me? So we can't blame them. It's just like us using our fucking penis, figuring out how that shit work, you feel me? You start exploring, and then one day you wake up and say, damn, I just want me a girlfriend, bro, that I could just cuddle up with. I just want me like one chick. You know what I'm saying? Women go through that whole stage, but it's not bad. You feel me? It's needed. Sometimes it's needed. Some girls, though, the way they was brought up, you know what I'm saying? They don't really need that whole phase. But some girls, the way they was brought up and, mom, dad probably not there, they need that whole phase because they might do some other shit.
When a woman says she's tired of men, why do they often date a woman who looks and acts like a man?
Because they do a man role better than men have.
Wow. Okay. God. Why do they often end up dating a woman who looks and acts like a man?
Man, I have no idea. I actually think that too. I think
it's because like a man like cheats and more. Yeah, they have.
Yeah, but the question is, why date a dyke who looks like a man when you could just date a man who is a man?
That's because they're still a man and they still have like that man mindset of like.
I don't understand it either.
Men are just horny. Men are just fucking horny.
And I seen that they didn't have like 2 kids. Now she want to leave because the dude cheated. Now she want to go date a female or whatever. Most of the time that happened because in general, in America, we don't even know how to mate. You feel me? We mate off traumas and pain and shit. So she might find a girl that could potentially be a friend. But if I was a guy, though, it'd be wrong. If I was a friend and then I'm really trying to fuck with you, though, and then I just tell you, like, hey, I'm trying to fuck with you. Hey, y'all baiting off each other trauma, that shit get ugly. And when you do that, that's why they say like 85% of those like lesbian relationships got like domestic violence and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Women want a feminine touch. Sometimes they feel like the masculinity in a man is what keeps a man from being as sensitive as they need them to be, so they go find a woman with man qualities so that they can have the sensitivity that they need, but still have, you know what I'm saying, a manly or somebody that wear jeans and, you know what I'm saying, wear a jersey and things of that nature, but still provide them the sensitivity that they need. So the real answer to that question is more men need to work on their sensitivity and understanding when a woman bleed every month. That's hard as hell. You know what I mean? Imagine if you had a for sure sore every month. You know what I mean? That's fucked up.
Are you more likely to see physical abuse from men to women or verbal abuse from women to men?
I think both. Both. It's really equal.
Why is verbal abuse rarely discussed?
Because so many people do it nowadays. It's like frowned upon to talk about it.
Verbal abuse from women to men, definitely, for sure.
So why is verbal abuse rarely talked about?
Because, man, it's a first world society. This is a world where it's changing. They trying to take your manhood as a kid before you even reach your manhood. You feel me? That's the world we going into. So they don't want a man to fully, you know what I'm saying? They don't want a man to fully, you know, step out of his bounds with his woman. He gotta take that. You feel me? He gotta take. Oh, she right all the time and shit. You feel me? That's these dudes out here. That ain't me. You feel me? My girl ain't walking in the crib telling me she right all the time, and I pay the bills. Oh no, baby. You feel me? I'm gonna keep it real. If I pay the bill, I'm always right.
I'm a type of man, I don't believe abuse is limited by a man. A man can abuse a woman can abuse a man. It goes different with the kinds of abuse. There's more dominant women, and there's there's weaker men. There's men who's not dominant, recessive genes, and things of that nature. So it goes back and forth. I think both can be either.
Why do women seem to have a problem when women judge other women, but not so much a problem when women judge men?
Women got a sisterhood. They stick together.
Do women test men, and if so, how?
Yes, we test them by saying what, like stupid questions. Say the right things. Well, what's my favorite color, motherfucker? A white lie, yes. Stuff like that. Ask them how I look in my outfit. If they say, oh, it's cute, that's not good enough. You need to say, oh my God, babe, you look so damn good. That's what I'm looking for.
They gotta make sure they got you. Feel me? If a woman don't got you, bro, but she wants you, okay? Now, if a woman wants you and she ain't got you, she gonna keep trying to get you. But if a woman got you, you feel me? And most times out of 10, because if you look at pimps back in the day, pimps didn't have sex with their main girl because they knew once you had sex, you vulnerable. She got you, feel me? So when she got you, now she gonna test you to make sure you gonna do what she want. You pick up when when she mad, all of that, you feel me? But soon you gotta catch on to that, you feel me? Then once you catch on to that, you say, oh, okay, now I know how to do her, you feel me? But it's just a back and forth thing, man.
Do you know what the definition of chauvinism is? Chauvinism is basically when one sex thinks they're superior to another.
Okay.
Why is it when men think they're superior, we call it chauvinism, but when women think they're superior, we call it empowerment?
Well, we're the ones birthing them, so.
I don't know, I think it's just what comes through history and the history of women oppression, and so they want to make it seem like empowerment, but it should be equal in both genders.
Do women want to be special, or do women want to be equal?
I say we want to be equal, but there's a lot of women who want more than that, and that's unfortunate because it should be equal.
So why do women say they want equality when they actually want special treatment?
Because they're going to say what they need to get what they want.
Aha, okay. Does a woman's level of physical attractiveness affect her behavior and potential for status?
Yeah.
Don't attractive women typically get whatever they want?
It's easier for an attractive woman to get what she wants, especially if she know how to bat her eyes and switch her hips and all that good shit.
So can beautiful women be trusted?
I think any woman can be trusted if she the right woman.
Pussy is the closest thing to heaven on earth. When you in a vagina, that is heaven, okay? I don't care what you're talking about. I don't give a fuck what your Bible, what nobody tell you. That is heaven on earth, okay? So gaining power, gaining millions and having land and shit, yes. Men, we want that. In America, they don't allow you, but when you go to other countries, the men in power, they got like 8 wives.
Do women test men, and if so, how?
Oh yeah, all the time. Gosh, yes.
How?
How? How do we not? I don't know.
Can you give me an example?
I guess like with your parents or something, there's always a test on how they act with your family members.
How do you think men test women?
I don't think they do.
Really? Okay.
I say men test women by, you know, we ask them little questions. Hey, can you make me a sandwich real quick? You know what I'm saying? She make you a sandwich real quick. You know, if she put some, if she just threw the sandwich together real quick, you know what I'm saying? And just brought you the sandwich. But this how you know if you fucking with a real woman. She throw the mayo, the mustard on the sandwich, the cheese on the sandwich. You got some chips on the sandwich, Kool-Aid on the sandwich. Kool-Aid on the side. And she bring the whole thing to you while you sitting. Most girls gonna just, I made you a sandwich just in the kitchen. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to just go in the kitchen and get a sandwich. You want the motherfucking sandwich that she bring to you. Feel me? So you test her to see if she got morals, home values. You feel me? That family shit. You feel me?
Do you think it's harder to give birth or to raise a child?
Raising a child.
If the answer is parenting, why don't single dads get the same credit as single moms?
I think they should.
They should. It's unfortunate that they don't.
Okay. Why do you think so many people talk about the way things ought to be rather than how things really are?
Because it's so much easier to dream about it instead of doing it yourself.
Dealing with what's actually going on.
Okay. Why do so many women act like it's their duty to have kids when it's actually their choice?
Not my duty. I don't know why women think that.
I think it's just, societal norms. Like your parents expect you, if you're a woman, to have kids and raise a family one day.
Why don't single dads get the same credit as single moms?
Oh, that's crazy. That's double standards right there. The American system, they'll try to play you when it come to that, boy. Real talk. My baby mama on the run right now. She broke her motherfucker. She broke the court motherfucking motion, boy. Yeah, I'll see you soon. You feel me? But that's the way this government set up. It's meant for men to fail because it got to keep you working, feeding this society. And once it keep you feeding that motherfucking tax form, boy, you a write-off to that company. You ain't nothing but another fucking write-off. So they need you to keep doing that. They need them little stress for you to feel like, all right, I got to go to work every day. But just imagine if you didn't have to wake up and go to work every day. Just think the possibility of what your mind as a man or woman, whatever, will create, the thinking space it'll create in your mind. Nigga, you might be an artist up under that working in a factory all day. You could be a dancer or some shit. You feel me? Because you freed up this thinking space of, all right, I don't got to pay bills, or all right, I don't got to go to work every day. You free yourself. You feel me? So
I don't think women act like it's their duty to have kids. I think they just take on more responsibility than the man.
More emotional.
Yeah,
more emotional.
You have more motherly instincts than a man does.
Okay, but I'm saying, isn't that their role, though?
No, it's not their role.
It's both the parents' role.
If you're having a kid, it's both of them together. Yeah, the woman just steps up more.
Them for 9 months. There's more emotional attachment.
Right. Women feel like they obligated to have kids because that's the standard they see. You feel me? When you see something every day, you feel like that's easy. It's like going to school. Everybody can go to college and do that shit because we seen people do that shit. We go to the doctor, we go to the dentist. It's easy to do that shit. Women, it's easy for them to have a baby because that's what they seen everybody do. It's like running back to comfort. But what if she didn't have that baby? Who would she be? She might be we might have been had a female president. But she threw that kid in there. You feel me? And at the end of the day, having a kid, it's shit that come with that. You feel me? You can't just have a kid and be like, okay, everything about to be peaches and cream, and nigga out here working, and then she out here like, oh yeah, we having a baby. Nah, bitch, this shit ain't gonna be just easy like this. You feel me? Because you think you obligated. That shit comes with shit. So it take a strong woman to say, you know what? Hey, look, hold on, I gotta make this decision that I might not want to make because in the time we living in, it's not meant and set up for you to have no baby. It's just not.
If the answer is parenting, why don't single dads get the same credit as single moms?
This is the way society is. It's double standards on both ends. Some shit go our way, some shit go their way.
Can you name a single double standard in relationships that don't exclusively favor women?
Shit, not off the top of my head, not really.
So what's the incentive for a man to be in a relationship if almost every double standard favors the woman?
What double standard do you believe favors a woman?
When it comes to dating and relationships, who is typically seen as the prize, the man or the woman?
The prize?
The prize.
Usually the woman.
Okay, so who's the prize in a lesbian relationship? Both of them?
I guess so.
If men typically have to have looks, money, and status in order to attract lots of beautiful women, why isn't the man considered the prize?
The man is considered the prize a lot of times.
Well, technically, I would argue that you're both the prize.
Yeah.
Because if one person's the prize, aren't you setting up a one-sided relationship
I
that's
feel
gonna
like
fail?
you should always think that your significant other is always a prize. So
I agree with that.
both
I agree
ways.
with that. Okay. Why is it that in the age of independent women, a man's value is often determined by what he provides?
Well, that's a good question, but I think if you provide a lady with a lot of emotional support and make her happy, that's all you need to provide her is like
I don't know,
happiness. You don't need to give her material items.
Respecting a woman and who she
Yeah.
is and letting her be herself without trying to hold her back.
Who has bigger double standards in relationships, men or women?
Women for sure. Women want the best man in the world, and guess what? The average man ain't the best man in the world. The average man in America, guess what? The average man in America only makes $40,000. So you want above average, but then you got girls out here lying. Oh, I'll take him if he working at McDonald's. But if he want a better life. No, you not. You're not doing that. You're not about to do that. You feel me? So at the end of the day, women expect men to have the best, to have it all. You feel me? And a man don't even make over 100 grand till he about like 35. That's the real shit. So I don't think they even checking the scale of what they want. They just see what they see on TV and the media and they think that's what they supposed to get. So they want to go off the loop and be like, oh, I want this man that stay at the Caesar's Palace in the suite all day, every night. You feel me? They want that nigga. That's not the average motherfucker. They hoping and dreaming on some bullshit. In fairy tale land, Alice in Wonderland hoes out here. That's what's going on.